So, Chris, you actually kind of hit the nail on the head when I talked about the first past the post system and this reference to that CGP Grey video. What you're talking about with Hillary Clinton and the fact that if the socialist liberals don't vote for her, she will have the power to basically say, screw you, I don't need you, I won without you, so I can keep going without you, is part of the problem. The first past the post system that we use encourages the two-party system, but if we had a single transferable vote, and I don't know if you've seen the CGP Grey video yet, but I encourage you, go watch his stuff. He's really good, very entertaining, even though you never actually see him, he's just a stick figure. Anyway, it would help encourage a multi-party system so that way you weren't left with the situation that I'm in. The simple fact of the matter is the reason why I didn't go for Bernie is because, in my opinion, he wasn't going to win. And as near as I could see things, he was not as viable a candidate as Hillary, even though Hillary she's got some problems. I'm not going to deny that. Anyway, tonight I'm drinking a glass of water. Yeah, right. It's actually a vodka tonic. It's hard to go wrong with a good vodka tonic. And the truth is, it's hard to go wrong with a bad vodka tonic. Because my vodka tonic is, and I'm not even joking, made with vodka. Yeah, it's a vodka. I can't get over this. This reminds me of the carton of smokes that I bought when I was in the Army. And of course, it's made with top quality Shasta tonic water. They're cheap as shit, but vodka tonics are good, no matter how you split it. If you're worried about those reds, as I understand it, you can cut them with like Sprite, and that's actually pretty good. I saw somebody doing that once. I wanted to try it, but it was a weird like teacher gathering for the end of the school year, and I was very awkward because I had been working with these people always in a very controlled kind of state, and I was worried about, basically just being me around these people because I had talked with two of these guys and basically said, yes, you should hire me to teach 13-year-olds about English language arts. And now you want me to go to a party where there's alcohol. I don't know how to behave in that kind of a social setting. But no, Brexit, holy crap. Did you hear the news today about Brexit? They are having an uncontested prime minister run. I didn't catch her name, but nobody's running against her. The woman who was supposed to be running against her just like backed out. And now on Wednesday, David Cameron is leaving and boom, new prime minister. No election at all. I can't fathom this situation in a modern world democracy that we have, or I suppose republic, representative republic is probably better, or republic monarchy. I don't know what the hell you call the British system. It's weird. And as for the long view, man, everything we've got dates back to the pre-founding of the United States. We've got problems in the U.S. that date back to the fact that the U.S. was found by Columbus. And you can draw a direct line to any of this because people are people. People will always be people. So what you're talking about with being sick of waiting for the long change doesn't really work because there's only so much change people are even capable of. And if you try and do abrupt changes, take like the civil rights movement of the 1960s, Martin Luther King Jr. and all that, what did we get out of it? We got a slightly more egalitarian society, but still it directly led to Black Lives Matter. We fought a fucking war in the mid-1800s to make these groups of people that were considered property people. It was an abrupt change, and there wasn't much of a fucking change. Even the staccato, pointy up and down bits. Even those abrupt changes like that, they don't change that much. People will tend to go back the way they were. If you want to have drastic change in society, you need to start at one point and then slowly drive people to another point over a long period of time. Otherwise, they won't accept it. Terry Pratchett said it best in that people want tomorrow to basically be like today. So if you try and force abrupt change, you will get a massive pushback. And that comes from both sides. You sent me the message about Democratic Senator lady, psycho gun nut, or psycho anti-gun nut. Her name escapes me now. This is ridiculous. We were just talking about her earlier too. Anyway, but she's not going to change. The people who want her there because they agree with her. But if you try and show them why they're wrong, they won't listen. If you prove them wrong, they won't listen. If you try to abruptly change what they want, they will fight back. The same goes for the Republicans. That's why Roe v. Wade happened 40 years ago now, in the 70s. And yet we are still having the same fight, because even though there was an abrupt, it's not okay, it's okay. No, people aren't used to altering their minds. So we have to do it in the long term. And this is probably because, or my opinion on this is probably because I'm a teacher now, and I think about affecting the next generation and convincing the next generation of my personal opinion to get them to think about things the way that I think they should be thought about. Because I think that's the only way to affect long-term permanent change in society, is to affect the youth. And my hope with that is not really to convince them that I am right and the others are wrong, but to find a way to get them to think about things in their own right. Because I think that people who are skilled at critical thinking and examine their world and their views and their beliefs will draw the same kind of conclusions that I do, which is one of the reasons why I think we get along, because we both did this a lot. So people are stupid. I got to go back to that. People are fucking stupid. Just dumb people everywhere. And if we don't make things simple for idiots to digest, then we won't be able to change anything. And then we get into the simple narrative thing that I'm always complaining about. And people want simple narratives, and I hate the simple narratives. It's a catch-22. Oh, man, is it a catch-22. All right. I'll talk to you later.